I want to look at another example where we have a trinomial where a is greater than 1. And before we do anything else, we always want to check to see if there is a GCF, if there's a number that we can factor out. 4, 19, and 12 does not have a greatest common factor other than 1. So there's nothing to factor out, so we would proceed to making our two parentheses and finding the two sets of numbers that will work. So my first pair of numbers need to multiply to equal 4. So my choices are 2 times 2 and 1 times 4. And we said that we choose our 1 and 4 for last. So I'm going to first try 2 and 2. And then for the second pair of numbers, it needs to multiply to equal 12. But notice that the middle term is negative. In order for the multiply to equal a positive and add to equal a negative, both of my numbers need to be negative. So negative 1, negative 12, negative 2, negative 6, or negative 3, negative 4. Okay. First of all, I'm going to try a negative 2 and negative 6, see if that works. When I check it using FOIL, that would give me 4x squared minus 12x minus 4x plus 12. The 4x squared and the 12 is correct, but the middle term would give me negative 16x, which is not correct. I need a negative 19x. So I would then need to go back and try a different set of numbers. So instead of negative 2 and negative 6, I'm going to try negative 3 and negative 4. And what you could also do is you could have switched the 2 and the 6. That might be a possibility also. But I want to go ahead and try the negative 3 and negative 4. You just want to try the different combinations until one method works. Okay, so I will check. 2x times negative 4, negative 3 times 2x. When we add those, we only get a negative 14x, which, again, we need the negative 19x. So again, we need to try a different set of numbers. So I've tried negative 2, negative 6, negative 3, negative 4. And you should switch the negative 3 and negative 4 before you go on to switch another number. But just for the sake of time, I'm going to skip that part. And instead of using 2x and 2x, I'm going to try 1x and 4x. All right, so I'm going to put a 4 in my first parentheses and a 1 in my second parentheses. And then when I check, I get 4x squared minus 16x minus 3x plus 12. And the more practice you get with this factoring, the quicker it will become. You'll be able to notice patterns and be able to find the correct combination of numbers quicker. Negative 16x minus 3x is negative 19x, which is what we needed. So that is the correct trinomial. So 4x minus 3 times 1x minus 4 is the correct factoring. And so that would be our final answer in this case.